What's up, everybody? Weston here with the Hidden Gibbon, back with another Daily Deck Tech video, and once again, a viewer request. And today's is not $13,000, and that is great news for all of us involved. This one's coming in at about 285 bucks. So, although not below 100, still pretty decent. And today's viewer request is Keiga, the Tide Star. But before we get into that, if you like my deck techs or discussion content or budget content, feel free to subscribe, only if you feel I've earned it. If you want to see your commander made into a deck tech, drop it in the comments down below or fill out the Google form that is in the video description. You can give things like budget, cards to exclude, cards to include, if you have a specific theme you want, that sort of thing. But without further ado, let's get right into Keiga, shall we? So Keiga is originally from Kamigawa. Holy cow, brain fart there. It's a 5/5 for 5 generic and 1 blue. It has flying, and whenever Keiga dies, gain control of target creature. Not until end of turn, just permanently. So whenever it dies. This is pretty cool. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. This, I did not go I did not build a super interesting line. I did the low-hanging fruit today. Because the person did request clones. So that's what we went with here. We went with clones. So let's take a gander at what we have. We have a bunch of clones. Look at all of them. Behold all of these clones and see that they are merry. So we're going to start out the day with Apprentice Wizard, which is you can add 3 mana to your mana pool, play it as an interrupt. It's a mana dork. What's important about it being an interrupt is you kind of have to do it in response to something. So like use it in conjunction with some of your instants and things. Or if you play a sorcery, you can add 3 mana and do some other stuff with it. Clever Impersonator. It is a 0/0 for 4. You may have Clever Impersonator enter the battlefield as a copy of any other non-land permanent on the battlefield. Copy your Keiga. Let Clever Impersonator die. And then you get to take control of something. Pretty fun. Same with Clone. Clone something. Clone your Keiga. See the theme here? So let's just walk ourselves through all the clones. This is going to be a short one today. Clever Impersonator. Clone. Copy Crook. Cryptoplasm. Deceptive Frostkite, Flesh Duplicate, Glasspool Mimic, who has the extra added bonus of being an MDFC, Mirror Image, Phantasmal Image, Phyrexian Metamorph, one of my favorite cards in all of Magic the Gathering, Renegade Doppelganger. It enters the battlefield under your control. You may have it become the copy of another creature until end of turn. Sakashima Student. We have Vizier of Many Faces. We have Spark Double, Visage Bandit, and Silent Hall Creeper. Silent Hall Creeper, of course, can't be blocked. You get to choose these other things. Put the draw counter first, like do the draw and then have it become a Keiga, and then it dies. And then Roaming Throne is in here to double those triggers, so we take control of people's stuff. People will hate you. People are going to come for you. I'm just letting you know that right now. We do have Sad Robot for a little bit of ramp and card draw, and then we do have 2 Mana Dorks. We also have Orvar the Allform, which is whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, if it targets one or more other permanents you control, create a token that's a copy of one of those permanents. When a spell or ability an opponent controls causes you to discard a card, create a token that's a copy of target permanent. So if you target stuff, you get to make even more. So, for sorceries, we are running the new Echo Casting Symposium. Target player creates a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Please beware, this can be forked. It has Paradigm, so once you've cast it once and it resolves, it will cast itself every single first main phase. Which then, you know, if you have Orvar out there and you copy your Keiga, it's going to copy another one. You get 2 of them. We have Mirage Mockery. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact. You can artifact creature or non-artifact creature. Quasi Duplicate. Create a token that's a copy of target creature. You can also jumpstart this, which is you can cast it from your graveyard by discarding a card in addition to paying its other costs. We have Rite of Replication. This is a classic commander card. You create a token that's a copy of a token. If it was kicked, you create 5 instead. Bonus, if you say drop this guy for Precursor Golem and then copy Precursor Golem, you get so many tokens. For our instance, we have Aetherize, return all attacking creatures to their owner's hand. I love this card. Aether Spouts I also love. For each attacking creature, its owner puts it on the top or bottom of their library. We have Cackling Counterpart. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. You can flash back. Flow of Knowledge. Draw a card for each island you control. We are in mono blue. High Tide. gives us a lot of mana. It's just good for letting us play more than one thing a turn. Pungify and Rapid Hybridization for removal. Seeing Double. This spell can't be copied, but you choose one. You can copy target spell, choose new targets for the copy, or you can create a token that's a copy of target creature. Sink into Stupor, bounces something to its hand. It's also an MDFC. Sublime Epiphany, when you cast it, you can choose one or more, counter a spell, counter an activated ability, or triggered. Return a permanent to its owner's hand, unless it a non-land permanent. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, or target player draws 2 cards. We have Theoretical Duplication. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under an opponent's control this turn, create a token that's a copy of it. So you can have, although we're cloning Keiga, we may as well clone other people's stuff as well. And 3 steps ahead, you can counter a spell and create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control, and you can draw 2. It's got sprees, so you can pay the extra for them. We have Isokran Scepter. You can put any number of these things on a stick, right? You can put 3 steps ahead on a stick, High Tide, Pongify, Rapid Hybridization. Those all go on a stick. Blade of Selves to give Keiga Myriad, so those other tokens come into play. They instantly poof, taking control of people's things. For draw engines, we have Insight Engine, which is tap 2, put a charge counter on it, draw a card for each charge counter. We have Waterbending Scroll, which, although is 6 to draw a card, it costs 1 less for each island, so eventually it's just draw a card. And the Magic Mirror, which I actually love. It costs 1 less for each instant sorcery card in your graveyard. You have no max hand size. It's being your upkeep. Put a knowledge counter on it, and you draw a card for each knowledge counter. We do have Sapphire Medallion, makes our stuff cheaper. Strionic Resonator, so we can copy Keiga's triggered ability. And Nim Death Mantle. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has Intimidate, and is a black zombie. And whenever a non-token creature is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may pay 4. If you do, return that card to the battlefield and attach Nim Death Mantle to it. So, if you have a whole bunch of islands, play High Tide. Play Nim Death Mantle, right? You have it on there. And then what you can do is, so you want to do this with whichever Keiga you have out first. So if you have a token that's copying your Keiga got removed. But putting this on your original also works. So have this on there. Or just have this out here. And then you generate a bunch of mana. You clone your Keiga. Clone dies. Goes to your graveyard. Pay 4. Return it. That Keiga dies. Goes to the graveyard. See what I'm doing there? You can do that a whole bunch of times. Bonus points if you throw Palancron in here to generate infinite mana with High Tide. And then you can do silly things that way and just steal everybody's stuff, right? Because, you know, it is target creature. You can just deny your opponent's creatures. Enchantments, Corrupted Conscience. You gain control of a creature. It has Infect, Deep Freeze. I love these effects. I put a pile of them in here. So effects that turn people's creatures into useless things are Deep Freeze, eaten by piranhas, Ichthyomorphosis, Frogify, Witness Protection, Kasmina's Transmutation. Those are all in here. Oh, also Endless Evil. Also turns things into 1/1s without abilities, right? Pretty fun. This one also returns to your hand when the thing dies. We have Imprisoned in the Moon. Get rid of somebody's commander and make them big sad. Imposter Syndrome, so when a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you can create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary. That is important, because although that doesn't instantly pop your Keiga, if you just start generating a bunch of Keiga tokens, eventually somebody's going to kill them, and then you get to take a bunch of stuff. Extravagant Replication, at the beginning of your upkeep, create a token that's a copy of another target non-land permanent you control. You don't just have to clone your Keiga, you can also clone all of these little enchantments that are annoying. False Demise, if the enchanted creature is put into a graveyard, return that creature to play under its controller's turn. This is a blue reanimate spell, or like pseudo reanimate spell, very rare, and also has cool art from Alliances. Fool's Demise, enchanted creature dies, return it to the battlefield under your control. See, another one of those. And when it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield, return Fool's Demise to its owner's hand. Reflections of Lichara, name a creature type, dragon. And whenever you cast a spell of the chosen type, dragon, copy that spell. Mirror Maid enters as a copy of an artifact or enchantment on the battlefield. Use this to copy Extravagant Replication, Imposter Syndrome, Corrupted Conviction, whatever you so choose. For our lands, pretty simple, straightforward. High Market, sacrifice ability. So if you make those non-legendary tokens of Keiga, sacrifice at the high market. Command Beacon. So if Keiga ends up in the command zone a bunch, you can replay it by bringing it to your hand. Mystic Sanctuary to pull stuff back, and Reliquary Tower because we do have lots of draw effects. But yeah, that is the deck. Now let's go over here and check out our handy dandy playtest. So our opening hand here is 2 islands, Sapphire Medallion, Silent Hall Creeper. What we're going to do, draw for our opening turn. We're going to drop an island. Not too bad. Next turn, I'm going to drop an island. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop Sapphire Medallion, making our stuff cheaper. Next turn, we are going to drop Silent Hall Creeper for 1. Next turn, we are going to attack with Silent Hall Creeper, and we are going to draw a card. And we are going to play this island that the game was really reluctant to give me. We have 3 lands available. What we can do is, we have all these clones, right? We don't quite have 5 mana for that. So what we do is we tap for 2. And we are going to cast our Deceptive Frostgite. So now it is a Silent Hall Creeper. Oh, sorry. Nope, wrong thing. 3, and we're going to do Copy Crook. Sorry. There we are. It also has, when this creature attacks, it connives, so that'll let us draw and discard. That's also pretty good. So, next turn, we have 2 Silent Hall Creepers. So we are going to poke with this one, which is going to give us 2 counters. And we're going to poke with this one. And we're going to do, when this attacks, we get to draw and discard. So we're going to draw, and we are going to discard. Honestly, we're going to discard Extravagant Replication because it costs 6 and doesn't do a whole lot for us. And then I'm going to do the draw card clause off of that. Holy dang, we are getting mana screwed here. We are going to cast Frogify on an opponent's thing, and we are going to cast Deep Freeze on an opponent's thing. Next turn. Now, we don't want to do this. Although you could copy your Silent Hall Creeper, but we are just running into a world of problems. Let's try a new hand, shall we? This starts with 3. Draw for our opening turn, and we're going to try this a better way. 2 Silent Hall Creeper. Island, poke, draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next turn. You know, sometimes it's fine to just do this. But what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. We're going to quasi-duplicate our Silent Hall Creeper. So we create a copy of Silent Hall Creeper. Then we're going to play Mystic Sanctuary. And when this land enters untapped, you may put target instant or sorcery card on the top of your library. So we're going to put that there. And then we're going to poke, which we're going to set counters to 2. And we are going to move to our next turn. What did we draw here? Who could have seen this coming? We are going to attack with this Copy Crook, or Silent Hall Creeper, sorry, which we are going to draw a card off of that. We have 4. And we are just going to go ahead and quasi-duplicate again, creating another copy of Silent Hall Creeper, because it can't be blocked. We don't want to attack with this one yet. We draw, poke, draw, island. We have 5 of our 6 available. We probably need to do that to somebody's thing at least once. And, yeah. We can Endless Evil somebody's thing as well. We'll say we did that. We draw our island. We're going to play our Keiga. Next turn, this comes into play tapped. And then we can start doing silly things. Copy Crook. goes to the graveyard. We take somebody's thing. Next turn, we have this. We may as well pop this to get 2 islands because we had land problems. But yeah, you see what it is. Lately, it's been really weird running 38 or even 40 lands because, right, we have 38 base lands plus 2 MDFCs. We still are having weird mana issues, which is weird with 40 possible lands. Let's see. Yeah, like, look at that. Big old chunk. Randomization and stuff. But if you like the deck, feel free to thumbs up or whatever it is that you do in the YouTube algorithm these days. But as always, I'm with the Hidden Gibbon, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.